Hello Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you've joined me for your weekly reading. It's for December 8th to the 14th. So first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. We are going to get right into your reading this week. We're going to start by, of course, collecting your angel number and the message attached to that number. And we will see what spirit messages are for you. All right, Leo. Special angel message and number for the sign Leo. What is it that you would like to share? All right, we've got the number there. So let's now get right into your reading. And we're starting it off with the message the angels want to share with you before we get into the heart of the reading. There's lots of layers to the reading, so this is a great way to open up the communications with spirit. All right, Leo. You've got courage, Leo. Well, I think you've had a lot of courage pretty much all year long. This is the beautiful number 3. So 3 could be, you could already be experiencing the energy of the number 3. This week it could be more pronounced for you as well. Sometimes these numbers are about our life paths. Sometimes they're also like indications of messages coming through. So when you see 3s, you know that spirit is trying to give you that extra boost of courage or extra boost of strength. So it's called Aspen Spirit. And the spirit of the Aspen says the energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward to face any challenges or blockages in life. Be willing to accept help and be fearless. All right? So it just says that whatever comes your way, whatever life throws your way, you have the courage and the strength to get yourself through it. All right? And you're not alone. Again, we can ask for help. Even when we feel alone, we truly aren't, because spirit is there. They're there to comfort. They're there to give you, and they're also there for that safe space to communicate. So, utilize the strength of your angels and of your support systems in the heavenly realm, because they really are reaching out to you to let you know that you aren't alone. Now we are going to get your main energy for the reading this week. So this will be pretty much your energy. It's a major arcana card. So I've pulled the 22 major arcana cards out of the deck. So let's see, spirit guides. This is for Leo. And you've got lots of transformations, okay? I think you already know that is part of what's been happening. I think things have really started to lift for you. I think the obstacles have lifted. I think your courage and your strength is already something that's been established. And number 13, death, shows that there's adjustments, there's changes and transformations that are taking place. It's like a new cycle is really, really, really wanting to come in for you. But there's still some things that might be left unfinished. There still might be some things that you really have to cross the T's, dot the I's, and just kind of get them to a point where you can close that chapter of your life. The death card is about renewal. It's about ending those cycles in our life and ending those chapters in our life so that we can bring in a new energy. So there's definitely some transformations taking place this week. And maybe through this shift, through these changes, Spirit is just letting you know that you have the courage. All right? You have the courage as these adjustments take place. Let's get your incoming energies. Let's find out what those are as well. And then we'll get right into your tarot cards. So let's see. All right, that one wanted to come out, and there we go. Looks like you got some beautiful surprises coming in this week. They could be very, I feel like there's this friendly element around you this time as well this week. Funny that I said there could be some unfinished business or things that you have to close out. Let's start with the first one here, number 10, Unfinished Symphony. Absolutely. So yes, this is Spirit saying, there is adjustments that need to take place. You have the courage, you have the strength, you have the inner willpower to clean something up, okay? Time to clean things up. Number 18, Serendipity. I almost feel like by closing out some sort of chapter, and it could be towards the beginning of the week that you feel that you get the closure you need, something is going to take you by surprise, and I feel like it's going to almost feel like a weight lifted. It's going to maybe be somebody new coming into your life, a new friend, a new soulmate, a new love, somebody returning from the past. Maybe, again, with it being December season, we do tend to gather with family and friends a little bit more. There could be, again, some moments or some wonderful surprises that are coming your way, Leo. And I think that this serendipity, so I don't know if I even said it. I'm sorry. Number 18, serendipity, in case I didn't mention what that was. You know, I believe that this is almost like what takes place after you get your closure. And it really feels good. It's almost like, and I feel like it's all about timing. Because underneath the deck, you've got number 30, tick-tock, okay? So yes, tick-tock is kind of like the cycle's changing. Something destined for you, that the timing is right. And this serendipity that's coming in for you, it's because everything is aligned perfectly for you this week. Everything is moving in sequence, especially with all the changes that are happening. Looks like some positive changes too with the serendipity. There really could be some new job prospects could come up, new contracts could come up, anything that brings a sense of freedom to your heart as well. All right, let's get your tarot cards. We're going to get 3 rows of 2, beginning, middle, and end of week, but always use your discretion, use your own intuition to guide you through the messages. All right, let's get the first 2 here. This is for Leo. There's one and one more. Oh, there we go. You've got people here, also messengers. Now we're starting with the King of Wands here. Underneath that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got some fiery energy mixed with some practical earthbound energy. Let's start with the King of Wands first, because Leo, I truly believe this represents your energy at this time. I think you're ready to take action. I think there might even be a call to action at this time as well, especially with the angels showing you that you have the courage. The King of Wands certainly represents optimism, full speed ahead, ready to move forward with plans, very confident, and very much ready to pursue goals. And I think the changes that are taking place are putting you in that position. The King of Wands is fiery energy, so it represents Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And in your case, because you are a fire sign, I truly believe this is you showing up in your reading. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight. It can be a slow messenger, so a message coming in somewhat slowly, but it's a message that comes at the appropriate time. The Knight of Pentacles is meticulous. They plan forward. They don't move quickly because what they're planting is of great importance. So they don't just throw things anywhere. They make sure that everything is carefully distributed and that they have the capability of nurturing it to get what they want in time. The Knight of Pentacles could be a message about something long-term coming in for you, especially with a job prospect, especially if you planted seeds. Let's say you had gone on some interviews and you're waiting and you've been waiting and waiting for the results. Something could very well be coming in for you as well. Could also be a new friendship of some sort coming in. Could be somebody with earth energy. Earth energies are going to be Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Let's get the clarifying cards here for you. Starting with that King of Wands. Remember, there's no gender with any of these cards either. So let's start with that King of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands is something in alignment with what your heart truly wants. We've got the 9 of Cups here. The 9 of Cups is really feeling a sense of fulfillment. And I think it could have something linked to number 18. Because when you add number 1 and 8 together, that makes 9. And this is the 9 of Cups. There's some serendipity around you. I feel like something takes you by surprise and it really warms your heart. It could be something that you've been hoping for or wishing for as well. And it could have something to do with a new venture or a new creative idea. You're ready to move forward with something. And I think that you've already been, I think that what takes you by surprise is the fact that finally everything is aligning, because I do believe this is something you've been working on. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. See what this Knight of Pentacles would like to share. And you got the Two of Cups. So for some of you, it certainly can be a partnership of some sort. So for those of you looking for love, yes, it can be. Could be somebody, again, from your past, I feel, and that's only going to be for some of you. Please don't dwell on that, okay? Because that could just be for a very few of you. Remember, these are collective readings. So I'm going to pick up energies from a multitude of places. But with the unfinished symphony and the serendipity, I almost feel like something from the past is coming in, almost to take you by surprise so that you can close out some sort of chapter. The Two of Cups is about partnerships, soulmates, spiritual connections, contracts, agreements. So again, for those of you that aren't looking for love, I do believe that you've planted seeds for some sort of new contract or some sort of new, you're uniting with something. It could be a person, could be love, could be family, could be friends, could be your own spiritual faith, or it could be a job or some sort of investment. And it has something to do with a contract. But I do believe that it's something that really, again, it's in alignment with what your heart truly desires. So it's how our wishes get fulfilled. We work hard to fulfill the wishes and dreams in our life. They don't, sometimes miracles do happen, but I think a lot of the times it's because we do initially put the hard work into it. Let's look at the next two cards here for you, Leo. One and one more, please. Whoa, that one really wanted to come out. All right. Pardon me. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. We got the Ace of Swords. Four of Cups, we've been disappointed before. So Leo, some of you may have found that there has been some disappointments in life before, 1, 2, 3 times over, but you have the courage this week to review things, okay? If you're looking at your life and you're looking at the way you feel right at this very moment and you're feeling a little dissatisfied, you're feeling a little bored, this is a wake-up call. Because the Four of Cups is saying you can keep dwelling on these 3 cups that no longer serve their purpose. They didn't fulfill something in your life. But you have an opportunity to close that cycle out with the unfinished symphony. With the Death card, it's talking about, right, we're talking about ending a cycle. So let's end that cycle and let's open our eyes to an opportunity that is really a gift coming in. And I believe this cup is connected to the 9 of Cups, something that you've been hoping for. And the Ace of Swords is the victory that's behind it, the truth that is behind that as well. Let's get your clarifier for the Four of Cups. Now you've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, we've got the King and the Queen of Wands, a wonderful dynamic duo. So for some of you, if you have been disappointed in love before or some sort of emotional venture that just didn't reach its peak for you, I feel like things are turning around. The Queen of Wands is fiery energy, again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And I do believe that something emotionally is coming in here for you. This could also represent the feminine and masculine side of you as well. Some of you could have a lot of Leo in your birth chart as well. That's just to be pointed out with some of you. I think that you are ready to open your eyes to something that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling as well. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough as well. So it's like, finally, I've got the clarity. I've got the information that I need. It's that breakthrough moment where it allows you to feel confident moving moving on. And I do believe there's a lot of truth coming into play here. With the Ace of Swords, you've got number 5, Faith, which is Taurus energy. The Faith card is the Hierophant. All right, so this is all about blessings. It is about having faith in your life, in your feelings, honoring your commitments, staying true to your morals, your standards, following that as well. It is about traditions. All right, traditions could be very important to you at this time, and I feel like there is some sort of victory with a commitment, feeling like you are almost like you're reaching a breakthrough moment. All right, and I feel like with the 2 of Cups, we've got the 5, Faith. For some of you, you could have been waiting on a partnership for a very long time, something that really matches what your heart desires, and I feel like something is taking something to the next level. So if it's a job, you're taking the interview process, you're taking it to the next level. If you're leveling up in your career, again, everything is being elevated. And in relationships, I feel like that's happening as well here. Let's get the last 2 cards. We might be seeing a lot more traditions come out as well since we are in December. There are a lot of religious ceremonies and things happening this time of year. Family get-togethers. There we go. You certainly are expanding. Something is certainly expanding in your life here with the sun illuminating behind each of these cards. I really feel like with the tick-tock, this is your time. There's a lot of expansion happening here. I feel like this is almost like Jupiter energy. So expansion, good luck, good fortune coming in for you. And it's all linked to the wish fulfillment as well. The Three of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Those of you wanting to expand your finances in some way, whether it's investments, whether it's your job, I really feel like you have already planted the seeds for success. I think you've been waiting and you've been patient, and I think you've been courageous and brave. And I think that something is going to take you by surprise this week, and you're going to see that your ship is coming in, and it has something to do with finances. But those finances, again, like I said, everything seems to be elevating for you. So I feel like even that part of your life is being boosted as well. Now let's get the clarifiers here with the Three of Wands. Expansion. And look at the beautiful expanding. Some of you could be expanding your families. The Ten of Cups, happiness. The door to happiness is finally coming in. I feel like the obstacles and challenges that you have faced in the past, I think you can really be confident that some of those are in the rear view mirror because you are closing out those chapters in your life with number 10, the unfinished symphony. Tens are about completion, and with the regeneration and the transformations happening with the Death card, which is your main theme of energy, you're bringing in a lot more. This almost feels like family, love, joy, happy moments. There's something expanding in your life that brings a lot of joy and happiness. For some of you, it could be you're actually getting a pet. You could be getting a pet. Additions to family are not always children. They can be our furry little friends as well. I just feel like there's this heavy presence of happiness and joy coming through the door. And I think that door has been closed for a long time. And I think now things are actually starting to open up for you. Let's see with the Nine of Pentacles here. This is for Leo. We can get the last clarifier here. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. The Knight of Swords is bringing in a message. So you will be getting a message with regards to your finances, with something to do with jobs or some sort of an investment. This Knight of Swords comes in, they're on a mission. They're a very fast-paced knight. So they're coming in with maybe a surprise, all right? A surprise. And I feel like it has something linked to an independent venture. So again, if you are maybe taking your career to the next level by maybe entrepreneurship or starting a new business, there's some insight, there's some messages coming in, and I think that it's bringing you some really nice financial returns as well. So nice way to celebrate the middle of December. All right, we're going to now get your additional angel message here. Now that all the cards are laid, let's see what angels would like to share. Sometimes these are just food for thought, messages that they just feel maybe you need at this time. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll save this one till last because this one actually popped up. So they're asking you to check in. It says, when you think about whatever it is that you are pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. And I do believe that. And with the Courage card as well, it was your angels saying that you don't have to go at this alone. Check in with your angels as well, because they're going to be there to provide you with a lot of insight and a lot of messages as well. And the next one here, it's create. Very much a part of you as well, Leo. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way you feel best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. And that could have a lot to do with the Three of Wands, because you have already created something. You've planted the seeds for something. Spirit wants you to continue on this path. Connect with the right people, because I do believe the right people are coming on your path, okay, to help you create something. And I really feel like it is this creation, this idea, whatever it is that you're creating, is really expanding, and it's bringing you, it will bring you a tremendous amount of happiness, success. You'll feel a great sense of reward from it as well. That really is a lot of blessings coming in for you as well. All right, so when we look at your numbers, 10s are important. I also want to express the number 3, because we started with that 3. We also have number 30, which is TikTok, and we have the 3 of Wands. So 3s, 9s, and 10s. Okay, those are your numbers this week. But the most important angel number is the one that's coming on this card right now. And look at this, you got 0, 0, 0, 0. All right, everything is limitless for you, limitless potential. There's a reset, and that comes with the Death card. Relaxation, unknown, surrender. There's a finish line, success, and there's victory, and we see that with the Ace of Swords as well. It says it serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason that you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So remain calm. What's meant for you certainly will not pass you by. Let go of any tension. Relax, because you've got this. You absolutely have this. There's so much potential headed your way. Thank you, Leo, so much for joining me for your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I certainly hope it resonates. Please let me know by leaving comments, liking, sharing, subscribing. Your support with this channel is so much appreciated. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.